evening, disciples. Welcome, 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 welcome. Happy Sunday. Sorry for the late start tonight. The plan was initially to see the Eternals at about 1, but then one of the persons in our party was delayed, so we had to postpone until 4. And that meant the movie got out at like 7, so I had to like sprint home. I had food in my slow cooker. I was hungry, so I needed to eat. So basically, everything got derailed, and I feel like I'm just rushing to get here. I mean, of course, it was Noe. He was, to be fair, he was in Salinas, for his niece's birthday. So like, it was a good reason. But yeah, it meant we got delayed. So just got home from the movie. It was really good. If you haven't seen it yet, I recommend. Yeah, we forgive Noe. So yeah, that's where I was at. I will go ahead and boot this up. Today we have, another special guest joining the stream. Joining me in voice chat today. Another veteran of Red Dead Redemption 2. You know her as a member of chat, Herb17, better known as Erica. Will be joining me for some discussion today while we play through Red Dead. We're making some pretty good headway with the story. So it'll be nice to have someone to just converse with as the story proceeds. Yes, it's very exciting. Let me see if she's in disc. Alrighty. She is not yet, but that's okay. I will hop in and wait for her.
Here I am.
Oh, wow. As if... wow, excuse me. As if on cue.
Always on cue.
How's it going?
It's good, better now that I have mac and cheese. How are you?
Yeah, I just finished eating my pasta. It was delish. It was very spicy. So hopefully my tummy isn't mad at me later, but we'll see. My eyes are gonna... Hold on one second. I was trying to clean my glasses with a thing that was not my glasses cloth, and it's just making it worse, and I just had to go reach for it, and first world problem, I get that.
First world problem.
So how is your... What kind of mac and cheese, I must ask? That's a very important question.
Annie's white cheddar, but gluten-free.
There's a lot of things about that sentence I'm not sure about.
Don't tell me you don't like Annie's mac and cheese white cheddar.
It's Kraft or bust, always.
Okay, so I grew up as a Kraft kid, so I respect that.
Okay, that's fair.
And I do love Kraft. It still has a special place in my heart. I also haven't looked to see if Kraft makes gluten-free yet, but...
Oh, okay, it's the gluten-free component we're looking for.
Mostly, yeah, sometimes I cheat, but... like I made a grilled cheese with like Wonder Bread today, but it was because it had to be a good grilled cheese. So.
I mean, what's a grilled cheese if it's not good?
Right. Let me just say that like cooking with gluten-free products is not as nice.
Yeah. So were you there for my story? Like, I went in because after like chemo and everything, and a lot of my bone pain wasn't going away, and I was starting to think like, oh, I wonder if it's arthritis. And then I was like, oh shit, that kind of makes sense because like I'm also going through menopause and all that stuff, and that's fun. And so
that sounds fun.
Yeah, right. And so they referred me to a rheumatologist, and she's like, oh, we can give you some medication. It wouldn't be a huge surprise if you were developing arthritis symptoms. Like, it's common with, after menopause, especially, like, post-surgical menopause, because it happens so, like, rapidly, blah, blah, blah. And then suggested all of these things I could do, which included cutting out dairy, cutting out gluten, and, like, basically having just a plant-based diet. And I straight up was just like, I'll just have arthritis. Like, that's fine. Like, I'm just gonna have arthritis now. Like, this is my life. I would rather have arthritis and be able to eat all the cheese in the world than not have arthritis and just like hate my life. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, technically I'm supposed to be dairy and gluten free.
Oh, really?
I mean, just as like a self-diagnosis thing.
Right.
Like I'm pretty positive, but I commit more to the gluten. I mean, like small things like, I don't know, using milk and cooking. I'll just, I'll use milk alternatives or whatever.
Right.
But
have you noticed? Have you noticed much of a difference in removing that from your diet?
Oh yeah, like especially the gluten. Like, yeah, I feel a lot better. Like my digestion is a lot better. And especially with like the dairy too. Like there's a small part of my stomach that like is forever bloated, but the times that I have cut out both,
really,
I actually, yeah, it's like a visible difference.
Huh.
But I also was raised on bread and cheese, so that's a little bit difficult for me.
Yeah, I really can't. I couldn't. Like, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I couldn't.
Yeah. Gluten, like I said, gluten's a little bit easier. I mean, like a gluten-free bagel compared to like a regular bagel is not going to be the same, but
right.
the alternatives are a little bit closer, I think, than like the dairy alternatives. They just are not the same.
That's fair.
Also, I forget how to do this because I don't want to pull up your stream and have it be echoed and like behind live. Right?
I wonder if,
unless you don't want me to watch and just listen, I can do that too.
I mean, you could totally watch. Maybe just like watch it on mute and then.
What?
Like you know the story, so like you'll.
I mean, that's true.
You'll know what's happening, and you'll also be like an immediate voice that can tell me like if there's an issue with my stream. Although I know Mango's pretty good about it too.
True.
So last we left off, we got the chanupa for our friend Eagle Flies.
Mm-hmm.
So now, I guess we're gonna go back to camp. Okay, we have two options back at camp. We can go see Trelawney or Sadie.
Oh, are we live right now? Have we been live this whole time?
Yes, we've been live this entire time. Hi. Everyone knows about your gluten habit now.
Oh, shit.
That just made this infinitely better. I mean, it's not like you said anything truly embarrassing.
I mean, but you know that moment of panic when you didn't know that people were listening, and then you're like, oh my god, what
you're questioning everything that you said, like, just to make sure. I mean, I would, if you were venturing into territory, I would have been a good friend and stopped you.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
But, like,
I often venture.
It's like all you did was like admit to the internet that you don't eat gluten. Why is my horse not yee-hawing? Like, I need this, like, oh my god, this, oh fuck, you know what, Freya? Like, we're just gonna go around because I'm faster than. Come along, Freya.
Ride the cow. Oh.
I wish I could ride the cow.
Sorry that I interrupted your recap of last week.
There wasn't. That wasn't really a recap. It was mostly just to remind myself, like, where we left off. It's at a point we're so deep in the story now. There's almost no point in like trying to recap everything. Like, if this is your first time here, I'm sorry. Like, that's. Like, you might want to go back and watch the VOD because I can't. There's so much that happened now. I can't even bother to repeat all of it.
Yeah, that's too much of a chaotic choice.
Like, there's a gang. Arthur is in the gang. He did bad things. Karma's a bitch. And that's where we're at. Okay, now.
Karma's not always a bitch when it needs to be either.
Yeah, true. That's true. That's true. Did you do anything exciting this weekend?
This weekend is almost over.
Yes,
and
it is.
I did things. What did I do? I went to... Today I did a whole lot of nothing, which was great.
Oh, that's my favorite kind of weekend, man.
Yesterday I didn't do a whole lot of anything, but I did go to dinner at this new Italian spot. That was pretty good.
Ooh, Italiano.
Yes, I got one of those fancy pastas where it's like 6 pieces of pasta and it, you know, costs like $30.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they
yeah.
just arrange it really nicely.
Right.
And, it had black truffle in it, which I don't know if you're a truffle fan, but
I do like some truffle. It just depends on what it's in. Like the smell of it can, oh shit, I'm sorry. It just like, it depends because the smell can sometimes throw me off depending on what dish it is.
yes, that's fair. This one was pretty good, I will say. Ugh, I love seeing black smoke in the distance because I always like to fuck up camps.
I know, I'm the same. It's like, who can I fuck up today? But this is a high honor run, so I have to resist the temptation. I've also like, so Dr. Mick is also playing this. He's in chapter 3 right now, I think. And I've realized I don't think I can watch other people play this game because I get really angry when they do what, in my opinion, when they're doing things wrong. And like, you know, like, which I'm trying to think of a good example, but like, what was
like killing everybody on a side quest.
No, like, yeah, when he just like keeps like fucking up and he's like, no backseat. He like won't let people backseat. It's like, which is fine, I get it. You don't want people to backseat. But then when he's like, like, he's looking down at, you know, he was doing one of the side quests where he kills like the gunslingers, you know, and he was like, oh, but I don't want to drop this revolver because then I won't be able to like have it anymore. And I wanted to be like, oh my fucking god, just pick up Flacco's revolver. You're gonna keep it. It's fine, Dr. Mick. Like, just pick it. And then he left it, and I was so angry I had to turn off. I'm like, I can't do this. Like, you're doing everything wrong. You're doing it wrong.
If you don't pick up Flacco's revolver, sorry, that's like a big red flag.
That's, yeah, like, it, you know, it's problematic. I think, I'm hopeful that somebody, like, corrects him at some point. But there was also a really funny instance. He didn't realize there were alligators in the game, and he accidentally kills this guy. You know how easy it is in this game to, like, kill a person and then everything just goes to shit immediately? Like, you know, you're wanted in like 5 provinces and, you know, everything's awful. Well, he found himself in that situation, but he managed to kill his witness. And so he felt really bad, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna do like a water funeral for him. And so he goes and dumps the body in the water, and he's sitting on the edge of the water, like doing like a little funeral for this guy. He's like, you know, yay, through I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and all of a sudden a gator jumps up and snatches the body, and he's like, what the fuck is this game? And I'm like, welcome to Red Dead.
Amazing.
You absolute noob.
Also, since you just passed Hamish's house, have you done a Hamish quest this run?
Oh, you know what?
I would die for Hamish.
I think most of us would. I think most of us would die for Hamish. Now you reminded me. I'm not. I thought I did.
I didn't see a
Yeah, I didn't see a marker by it, so I feel like I must have done it. There's a lot of stuff I've done here that's. What? Hold on. One for you. One for you. Are we done? Stupid fuckers. Yeah, I don't see anything here. We must. I feel like I already did it. There's a lot of stuff I did off stream, just like do it, or just to get house cleaning, or just to get items that I knew would be useful for later storylines. But
cough, cough, Flacco's revolver, cough, cough.
Yeah, like get Flacco's revolver. Flacco's revolver is dope, man. It's one of the ones I always use.
It is. I'm like, why wouldn't you pick it up just for the sheer, like, improved whatever?
Improved everything. Well, just it looks cool. Like, I'm very vain. I'm very, like, I'm cosmetics appeal to me. And I mean cosmetics like the weapon, not cosmetics like, I don't know, Ulta or whatever.
Like, the Tarte blush palette.
No, that's not me. I barely even know how to apply eyeshadow. I rely on Mango for such things.
Mango, our go-to girl.
Yeah, she taught me lots of things about makeup. And then after... She also does hair. And so after I lost my hair, she taught herself how to, like, treat wigs. And then, like, learn how to cut and take care of them.
Oh yeah.
And then helped me with that. And then when my eyebrows fell out, she taught me how to draw on eyebrows. So, like, everything cosmetic about my body during this, like, shout out to Mango. She saved the day.
The beauty guru.
Beauty guru for show. Alright. We are in camp. Yay, I'm a somebody. Yes, you are spicy. I mean, you've always been a somebody.
I don't like the sound of this.
What?
All I'm saying, something happens, we get split up, we meet there. 01 Gila Dam, all right?
All right.
You ain't leaving right now, are you?
Just making sure we got a plan.
It sucks because this location of camp could be so cool if it wasn't so depressing.
Yeah, I know.
For the boy.
It's like this camp. The tension in this camp.
Working on it. Let's keep talking, okay?
Also, I was reading somewhere. This isn't really a spoiler, so I don't mind like sharing it. I was reading somewhere that, and I didn't know this, but you know the dog Kane, and he disappears when you get to this part of camp, and like Jack is looking for him, like Kane, and then it turns out that like Micah hints at that like he killed Kane.
Yeah, that was one of my least favorite parts. Of
Like literally, fuck, Micah. All right, hey Trelawney.
Josiah?
I was,
Leaving again?
yes, just leaving. I'll see you soon.
Perhaps.
What do you mean?
Well, if I was you, I'd disappear too. This is all pretty much over.
I'll be back.
No, you won't. Let's not pretend no more. Get out of here.
I'll miss you, Arthur. You've been a fine friend to me.
No, let's not get over sentimental. Well, the place is quiet. Get out of here. You go with my blessing.
Thank you, Arthur.
Found a friend looking for you.
Mr. Morgan,
Sir,
how are you?
a little better.
I hope so.
How can I help you?
I am sorry to impose on you again, but I believe I've made progress brokering peace.
You have?
I believe so. Colonel Favors has agreed to a meeting to discuss and maybe resolve his alleged grievances and mine. Now, he has lied to me more times than I care to remember, but maybe this time he must want peace. Why could he possibly want to humiliate us further?
We got words for his kind, but they're colloquial.
Perhaps I could make one last request. My men are not allowed to carry arms.
You want us to keep the peace?
Yeah, it'll be a lot of dull talking and ceremony. But I feel with some non-tribe members present, their chances of lying or worse will be reduced.
Will you, Arthur?
It ain't my business, brother.
No, I know. But it is mine. Do it for me.
Charles, I got...
I've saved your life. Do it for me.
Sure. Come on. You owe this man. You should have him do your negotiations.
Let's go.
It's sad, really, how he Charles calls on Arthur because he knows. I almost hate to say it but it's like it's just like the obvious. Like I'm nothing because I am not only am I native, I am also a black man, and I am useless to you, and I fucking hate these missions are always really hard for me to do.
Yeah.
Just like
I also have some men meeting me there.
the way that they disrespected these people, because this is unfortunately very much based on fact.
Yeah. I was also noticing when Arthur was talking to Trelawney, so for one thing, Trelawney said,
I wish we could have done more to
I'll see you soon, and Arthur said perhaps, and I immediately just thought, oh, because he's gonna die, but then he kind of spun it a different way.
Yeah. Well, Josiah is also kind of like a, I don't want to say a bullshitter, but like he's a con man. You know what I mean? So when everything he says is with a tilt to it, and I think Arthur's just at that point like we're done with the bullshit, dude. Like.
True.
It's not even just about like I have TB. It's just about like look at where we are. Why are you trying to keep this tilt on? Trisha, what's going on? Hello. Spicy said he'd be down to play games Saturday for your anniversary. Oh, nice. I'm excited to have Spicy there. Oh, and that reminds me, Erica. I was watching Spicy stream last night. And Mango was playing with him, and they were playing it. So I guess it's free on Steam, but it's called Crab Game. It's basically a massive rip-off of Squid Game, and it's like all the same game. So I figured like that I could just say less and you'd be in, but like you need to be in. You need to be in. And Trisha, you need to be in too. Like everybody, I guess you can have like a fuck ton of people in it, like Mango or Spicy. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but like that'd be dope if we could just get a bunch of us in there to play it.
The fact that it's called Crab Game, like you had me at Crab Game.
I figured, but you know, I always want to make sure you're getting the most information possible. That's what friends do.
Yes. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be awesome. Up to 35. Holy shit.
Amazing.
That's insane. So we need to find 35 friends. I'm gonna see. So Trisha, you're obviously in and should be invited. I'm gonna see if Chad would be down to join us for some of these games too. That'd be fun.
Is he still sleeping to catch up on his?
No, he was streaming yesterday. He was streaming today.
Really?
Yeah.
God bless him.
The hubby is obsessed with the show. Lots of people are
Colin
obsessed.
will also want to play.
Tell him what?
This way.
Colin will also want to play, so there's an extra
Oh,
person.
hell yeah. We get lots of people up in this bish. I think it'd be awesome. Like, it just looked like insanity watching them play last night. Mango's like, yes, get Chadwick and Josh. I think that'd be fun just to have, like, Chad's sultry voice. Like, while we're playing the Squid Games.
Yes. I feel like, isn't it mandatory for Josh because work, sort of?
Wait, sorry, say that again?
What is it? Can we make it mandatory for Josh?
Oh,
Like, it's
I mean,
work-
obviously it's gonna be he already knows the date and he already knows he's involved in whatever it is. So you know, I'll just continually remind him.
Colonel Favors, Captain Munro, we come in peace.
Hello again. Who are these two?
They're friends of my people.
Interesting looking fellows.
Yeah, they won't cause any trouble.
Well, I should hope not. Listen, Mr.
Chief.
Yes, Mr. I can't say that silly name.
In English, they call me Rains Fall.
Yes, I'm sure they do. Listen, we're all Americans here, and we want an outcome. But quite frankly, I am confused. Your men are little more than criminals, in my opinion. Keep breaking peace treaties we've made, causing disturbances in everybody's lives. But
Josh.
I pride myself on being a gentleman. Really, I do. But there are limits. So, let me be very... Are you okay, man? Someone. Jax, take him away. Where was I?
You're a gentleman with limits?
Are you being facetious, sir?
Come this way, buddy.
I said, are you being facetious, Captain Monroe?
No, sir, I am not.
Chief Rains.
That's Rains Fall.
Exactly. Chief Rains, the thing
It's quite a
is,
cough.
the federal government.
Sure. Wait here. I'll fetch you some water.
I'll be fine. Thank you.
Jesus Christ, I fucking hate Colonel Favors, man. I hate such blatant disrespect to anybody, but like, fucking hell, dude. The gaslighting he's doing. Your people keep breaking I was thinking I was going to do something like analytical on this, but there's nothing analytical to say. Colonel Favors is a fucking cunt.
Yeah.
He's an insecure little boy with a tiny pee-pee. I think it was that Captain Monroe said in one of the previous missions that we did, that he had so many failures in the Civil War and previous wars that he's looking for a victory here. And like...
Well, you know remember what they said about failed men? Right?
They're dangerous men.
Yes. I second-guessed myself on that. But yeah, I mean, it's so sad because, like you said, this is all based on, like, history. So this could easily have happened in real life.
Yeah, and it probably did. Yeah. It probably did. And there was another mission where Eagle Flies was talking about how they shipped off the native children to reform schools, and that one hit a little bit different just based on everything that happened in Canada a few months ago, or those revelations that came out in Canada about the reform schools there. And just a question that I've always had is, for all the prejudice and hatred for I just want to make sure that I'm being correct here, I guess, in saying the indigenous people of these regions, if they hated them so much and they just automatically relegated them to savages, why waste money and resources sending them away to reform schools, quote unquote?
Instead of just like letting them.
Yeah, I mean, and I guess there's probably no real answer to that, but.
No, except for power. Just having more of that.
True. I mean, everything had to do with power, and then asserting that power in whatever way possible. And if you're brainwashing, the next generation, and you're disempowering them and taking away their, that's probably a lot of what it was, just taking away their history and their heritage. And
yeah, I mean, that's what, like, it's not like, I guess there was the whole, freedom from England and all that, but really what everyone was doing when they settled is like they were just trying to take over everything,
right?
So
it's just
really,
it's just total control. Ugh. I could talk about this all night, and I'm not going to, just because we have to move on. But all the Joshes are invited. Yes, all the Joshes are invited. We should specify that.
More depressing topics to discuss.
So many more depressing. I came in at a wild moment here. Yeah, Joy, you did come in at a particularly wild moment. Pun intended, we're in the Wild West. Uh-oh. People are cruel and fear. Yeah, people are... They were afraid. Okay, we're peeking.
He thinks Monroe is going to force him into making a concession with the Indians.
Are we talking about the bullshit dream that is Manifest Destiny? I mean, yes. I mean, I think in the long run, that's what Manifest Destiny was, right? Shit, it's been so long since I've been in a history class.
Oh, God. Same. I'm just going to say yes.
I mean, I think that's what it was. But this is like, this is 1899, so we're way past Manifest Destiny. It's just the general mistreatment of natives by this point. Quite literally, the worst.
Yes.
This is a really horrible joke, or a horrible meme, but I saw a meme a long time ago that, of Chief Powhatan from Pocahontas, in the line where he says, "These white men are dangerous," and then everybody comments on it, white history in one sentence, and I'm like, oh my fucking God, it's so true. Or world history in one sentence, and I'm like, oh my God, it's so true.
Yeah, history has to be really short.
Shit, like that's exactly what it is, and I felt so just like the painful accuracy of it hurt me in many ways.
Feeling better? Yeah. Come on. Let's go.
A new treaty.
The lands you currently occupy belong to the United States.
And this is like the fourth or fifth
Why
that this guy's been.
Yeah.
Around too.
Exactly.
Good day, Colonel Favors.
Well, That was remarkably
Why
unproductive.
are you booted?
I'm afraid the federal government was quite clear, Colonel, that
So,
it wanted peace and peace
I
for all,
fell
and that the treaty had not been broken by anybody.
when I was moving my truck.
And
It was
did it want
raining,
impudent
and I thought it
insult
was
from a
okay,
junior officer in
but it
public?
wasn't.
Was that its plan
And then
too,
I couldn't
sir?
put any weight
You
on it,
insult me.
so I'm
You
going to the
insult
doctor
the
this
regiment.
week.
Arrest this man.
Arrest me?
Gross insubordination.
Can I just write a
Disobeying
little
an order.
letter to your
Freeze.
body to like
Are you
chill
mad?
for
I
a
need
sec?
to. I need my body to chill.
You disrupted a negotiation.
Let him go.
This is all getting out of hand.
Aye.
Captain Monroe, let's get out of here.
Aye,
If
aye.
I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut, amigo.
Let's kill this motherfucker.
I don't want to kill this man, but shall.
Bitch.
Charles, Captain Monroe, mount up now. We're getting out of here.
Okay, never mind. That doesn't work.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
It's just you staring at me through the screen with the word dumb.
What is happening? That's Joy. That is the screen. The screen that comes up when I do something stupid on stream.
I don't want to kill this man.
Is that a 60s sitcom? No, you don't know the Dumb Ways to Die song? Oh, somebody needs to fix that for you. Sitcom? You mean sitcom? Where's my horse? Where's my?
Get away with this.
Can I kill him? Can I just kill him? What? Colonel Favorites. That's what I wanted! Oh my god. Fuck this game. Let me kill the bad guy.
Out this way, come on!
Alright, we're gonna double wield here.
This game is too realistic.
I don't like that it's that realistic. Just let me fucking you know, you let me kill other people for less.
Think of all the sacrificed horses.
Yeah. Hey, that's we don't talk, we don't discuss.
Oh, before when you were talking about Colonel Monroe having a tiny pee-pee,
Yeah.
Paul and I use the term tiny pecker energy. which is
Tiny
the
pecker energy.
antithesis of big dick energy, so.
I am here for that. I personally think that I have big dick energy. Oh. I say that as I'm about to get annihilated by people.
Oh no, Mango, don't look. Okay.
Haha! Suck it! No! Are you kidding me? What did I do now? Oh, Captain Monroe's picked. God damn it. Ah!
Yeah, TPE.
Like
Tiny pecker energy.
BDE. Yeah, big dick energy, and then tiny pecker energy is TPE. I'm here for that. I'm sorry, Captain Monroe. I didn't realize I was abandoning you. Oh.
Can you shoot? I can't do it. They're trying to kill you.
I'm also a fan of big titty energy as well.
Oh, that I have big titty energy for days.
I do, but also I don't, but I do.
Well, have you ever like had an issue like one of my toxic traits is that why did Joy get a
Oh my god.
what bad word did Joy use? I'm dying to know what bad word she used. And whatever it was, Mango, allow it.
That's also like you see like 8 of them, right?
Like, wait, what?
I see like 10 of those deleted.
Oh my god. Dude, what is happening? Mango, can you fix whatever's wrong? I am shadow banned. We're not trying. Can you fix that so she can use the F word freely? Since Josh is not here to perform mod duties.
What are you paying for?
Yeah, what do I pay you for? No, it's fine, Joy. Like, Mango is a mod. She should be able to fix that. Oh, so I was saying, one of my biggest crises with, like, my big tit energy is sometimes when I'm sleeping, like, my boobs are so large that, like, I'll pinch my own boob when I'm turning over. And I wake up because it's like, I don't know if you've ever pinched your own boob, like, by mistake in your armpit, but it doesn't feel good. At all.
No, yeah.
Like, it hurts like a motherfucker. And I do that, like, at least twice a week. In addition to waking up, like, in my own drool.
Big poop energy, yes.
Big poop. I was trying to say that TP is great as well as BT, but I'm a huge fan of Big Hoop Energy. Oh, yeah. I always support Big Hoop Energy. We ship Big Hoop Energy. Is that how they... No, we stan it? Which one is it? What do the kids say these days?
We stan.
We stan. Ah! Come on.
Let's go. Captain Monroe, you're
I was at a bachelorette party recently, and someone let me borrow hoops that were the size of, like, my whole face.
Oh, yeah?
And I put them on, and I immediately looked like I should be kicked out of the club. Immediately.
Really? Like I should be kicked out of a club. You have never been more than 30. Excuse me. Why are cats such buttholes? She sleeps all day, then the second I lay the toddler down, she wakes up and goes right outside the baby's door and whines and meows at the top of her lungs. Oh, the kitty just needs love and attention.
That's big kitty energy.
Yeah, that's
Maybe I should have said
We're just
that.
gonna... It was Apostlebot that went... shame on you, Apostlebot. What do I pay you for? Sorry about that, Joy. My bot doesn't know that you're a friend, and you can use that language freely.
You get out of here. Fast. Take you to the station.
I can't believe that just happened.
But yeah, Big Hoop Energy is also, like, a vibe, I feel.
They was gonna have you hang for treason.
The power of big hoops.
The power of the big hoops.
What about the chief?
We'll do what we can.
I guess I won't be submitting my report.
Poor Captain Monroe.
Think so.
Such an irony that the most just man in the army is basically is now at risk of being murdered by said army. Me over here responding to you out loud with my vocal cords as if you can hear me. She's just a brat who got used to being an only child, of course. Big boobs have all the power. It's true. I possess infinite power and wisdom. It's all in the boob.
Get out of here, Captain Monroe.
It's why your boobs
Ah! Hold on, let my heart rate come down. Why do I have that as a cheer point, Erica? Why do I just... And I have the power. I can turn it off anytime that I want. I can always turn it off. And yet I don't turn it off.
The people need it.
The people need it? Really? The people need this?
Yes.
Doesn't it feel great to have mod power? Oh, God. Hold on. We really should make a montage of all my streams.
As much as a camel loves
That's
water.
such a bullshit line. Cheers. Where's my hydrate? My house was silent and then loud techno music. I'm sorry, Trisha. I don't control the antics of chat. Chat is a beast all its own. I realize that this is 90% my fault. Okay, now let's. I'm composed. Let's listen to what Colonel Sanders.
Wow.
Can someone clip that? Colonel Sanders. Why am I like this today? Why am I such a fat ass that I went to colonel? He's not even a colonel, he's a captain.
I support it.
He's a captain.
That I feel like that couldn't have been more perfect. Right?
I'm sorry. Why did that happen? How does that happen? Like, I wasn't even thinking about KFC. Like, I was not.
Clearly you were.
I wasn't. It's steak pasta. Why did I say Colonel Sanders? I'm never going to be able to look Captain Monroe. I'm crying. His name is Captain Monroe. It's not even close to Colonel Sanders. Oh my god. All I can picture is when Reba played the Colonel in those commercials.
Yes.
Oh my god, I was watching a video last night of Markiplier. I can't talk.
You're done. You're done.
You're on timeout. Markiplier was what I just snorted. Where's Sandra? Cluck cluck, baby. Oh, my stomach hurts. I'm probably making my hernia so much worse. Markiplier was like watching a doppelganger video, and someone compared him to like the hot young Colonel Sanders, I guess. That like they did a commercial for that like a year or two ago. And it's like, I remember being very uncomfortable with young and hot Colonel Sanders because I was super turned on by young and hot Colonel Sanders. And maybe it was a Freudian slip. I don't know. I really don't know, but that's maybe. Okay. Where is Sandra for this moment? Yeah, I know, seriously. Okay. Okay. So I feel like we're laughing so hard, but poor Captain Monroe is basically like now a fugitive from the United States Army. Trying to save Native American people. Like, shit, man, here we go. Okay. Deep breath.
You take it and get out of here. Start a new life somewhere. I hear Tahiti's nice.
Thank you.
Just hop on a train to Saint Denis, jump on a boat, but avoid Guam.
Where?
Forget about it.
Meet me at the reservation.
Morgan! Are you okay?
Well, never better. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm on my way down to Mexico. They're finally sending me on a mission. Brother Dorkins is very jealous. What's wrong?
I'm dying, sister.
Okay.
Yeah, I got TB. I got it. Beating a man to death for a few bucks. I've lived a bad life, sister.
We've all lived bad lives, Mr. Morgan. We all sin. But I know you.
You don't know me.
Forgive me, but that's the problem. You don't know you.
What do you mean?
I don't know, but whenever we happen to meet, you're always helping people and smiling.
I had a son. He passed away. I had a girl who loved me. I threw that away. My mama died when I was a kid. And my daddy, well, I watched him die. That weren't soon enough.
My husband died a long time ago. Life is full of pain. But there is also love and beauty.
What am I gonna do now?
Be grateful that for the first time, you see your life clearly.
Sure.
Perhaps you could help somebody. Helping makes you really happy.
But I still don't believe in nothing.
Often, neither do I. But then I meet someone like you, and everything makes sense.
You're too smart for me, sister. I guess I'm afraid.
There is nothing to be afraid of, Mr. Morgan. Take a gamble that love exists and do a loving act.
All aboard? I shall try.
I know you will. Goodbye, goodbye, Mr. Morgan. Goodbye.
Sister?
So I've played this game a lot of times, and I mean, that scene is always hard. But I think I think it hits harder now because I have some inkling understanding what Arthur is talking about. When your life is imminently threatened, your perspective shifts. And what I love about this interaction with Sister Calderon is that there's no come to Jesus talk, and this has been every single conversation that we've had with her. There's no come to Jesus moment. There's no religious preachiness. It is the same message that she has always given, which is that it's about love. She believes in God, and she tells us she's had difficulties with her faith, but overall she believes in God. She believes in the nature of God, and she believes that all people, all humans, have an innate goodness, and she sees that in him, based on the way that he has chosen to act despite being in a gang, doing bad things, killing people. He still is able to be introspective. Take a chance that love exists and do a loving act. I just think that that's so packed. But she's also giving him an attainable task at the end of his life. This is something that Arthur does know how to do, despite the fact that he may not think that he does, and he may not believe in God, and he may not believe in an afterlife. But he does know how to do good. And Sister Calderon knows that doing good will make him feel good, will give him peace. And peace is all that he can hope for at this point in his life. He told us right there. He contracted tuberculosis because he beat a man to death that had tuberculosis for some money. It's so sad, man. It's so fucking sad in that way. And Erica, how did you not get this scene?
Mine was like a mixed run. I was going in between high and low honor, so I didn't meet her at the train station. I met, I think it was Reverend Swanson.
Oh yeah, Reverend Swanson.
Yeah.
Reverend Swanson's the other one.
Yeah. So, and I don't know that, I mean, obviously the scenes were different, but I don't know that I got, or that you get all that information out from Arthur when he's talking with the Reverend or not. I can't remember. That might be inaccurate.
It's a similar conversation. I don't think that the conversation with Sister Calderon is dependent on honor. I think it's dependent on if you do her side quests.
Yeah, so I didn't get the...
If you didn't do her side quests, then you get Reverend Swanson, because there is a high honor and a low honor Reverend Swanson.
Gotcha.
But I think with Sister Calderon, like, regardless of whether you do high honor or low honor, I think you have the same conversation, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Interesting.
But yeah, it's... I don't know, that's just my interpretation of that scene, because, like, this is also the first time that we have seen Arthur say out loud that he's afraid. But I also refuse to believe that this is the only time that he's been afraid. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way through everything that's happened, even in the few months that we have been with Arthur, like in-game months that we've been with Arthur, that he hasn't been afraid, that he hasn't had some fear for a situation that he's been in. So I think it's bigger, not just that he's afraid, but that he's willing to admit that he's afraid. I think that's an element of growth.
For sure. I think too, like, given everything he's been through in his life and kind of the way that he was conditioned to live, is that there was always an option to try and overcome whatever the obstacle was,
right.
And in this case you don't have that.
Right.
So
yeah, you're right. And that kind of makes it more sad. That kind of makes it, there's nothing tangible for him to overcome here. And there's no happy, we know at this point there is no happy ending for Arthur Morgan at all. It's like, you know how the story's going to end. And Arthur knows how the story is going to end. I think he just has control over the nature in which it's going to end.
Right.
You know, he has control over how he wants to be remembered at his end. And that is something that not a lot of us get.
True.
So, in a way, there is some blessing behind this. Because Arthur is getting a chance for the first time in his life to control the narrative. It's no longer just, following behind Dutch and doing what Dutch says and aspiring to Dutch's beliefs. He for the first time, he's living for himself. And he's doing things for himself. So I think for him, then, when you come to the end of your life, you want to be able to look back and know that you left some sort of mark independent of the people before you. And for him, independent of Dutch. Okay. What do we have here? Wow, this stream is all over the place, man. 1 second we're laughing our asses off, the next minute we're all having feelings. Let's go see Sadie. She makes us happy. Sadie is a wonderful human. If you could live in the Wild West, or I don't know if we would call this the Wild West. Also switch scenes. Oops. I'm a dumbass. What would you want your, like, cowboy name to be? Because, there's, like, Wild Bill, and there's, like...
Ooh, and, yeah, like Black Bell.
Black Bell, yeah. Ooh, Black Bell. My bisexualness is tingling.
I have to say, when I watched the movie Holes, and you find out her name is Kate Barlow, I was like, that slaps.
That slaps. Ah, that's right. Kissing Kate Barlow. That's such a cowboy name.
I know, and you got your MO in there too. I mean, she really had the whole package.
Yeah, she really did.
Shoot, I don't know what mine would be. Erica doesn't really roll off the tongue when it comes to nicknames, so.
What would mine be? Calamity Claire.
Calamity. I love it. Calamity Claire.
I mean, there's already a Calamity Jane, so maybe I'm kind of stealing, but like, there's not a whole.
Yeah, but everyone loves alliteration.
I know, right? Calamity Claire. Calamity Claire. Yes, steal it. It's yours.
It's required.
Joy is here for Calamity Claire. Ah, Freya, what are you doing, bitch? You don't just jump without, like, telling me. Also, why do you just slow down when I don't want you to? Speed up. Speed up. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Please. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I don't know why you just decide, like, this is the point where I just, like, tiptoe. Let's go somewhere. Can I pet you? This is the third game you've played where I've seen those types of moments, and it's crazy how in-depth and thought-provoking games can be. Yeah, it really is. And this is one of the big ones, my dude. Or my girl.
Left Arthur.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. He left me a note. Told me I should do the same.
Why?
Well, I think he's worried.
He's a right to be worried. You worried?
Sure, but I still think.
And I will be playing more,
things will
Trisha.
Turn out okay. You'll steer Dutch right.
Yeah, have you decided which is next or not yet?
I have decided which is next. I'm going to surprise chat.
Okay.
But you'd probably guess which one's next.
I have a guess. I have thoughts. I have thoughts in my head.
I actually was thinking of doing Spiritfarer live on stream and doing my first blind run of it. But
Ooh.
I am enjoying it so much now, just privately, that I kind of want to just experience the game. Like, I was crying within the first 30 minutes of the game. And so it's like, I want to just, like, enjoy the experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and that's, again, a friendly reminder, like, get that game, Erica. Get that game. Like, it's
available on Xbox.
It's
right?
available on Xbox. It should be available on all the platforms.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I definitely will. Oh, I also heard about this game. One of my friends told me about today, called Unpacking. And it
I have heard of this. I have heard of this.
Apparently, it's the most soothing game, especially for like you know, like the friend that recommended it to me has actual like OCD, and so I don't think she's played it herself yet, but she watched her sister play it and got really angry because her sister wasn't unpacking things correctly, which I thought was hilarious.
Like me with Red Dead. You're playing it wrong.
Yeah, but I'm very intrigued by it.
That's kind of, at least for me, that's how I feel like Spiritfarer is. It's very peaceful. It's like Animal Crossing in the afterlife.
Oh, I like that.
But like, it's the game that Katie recommended during the podcast, the one that she talked about. That's her, and that I'll remind chat at the end of the stream. But the next episode of Afterglow, or the live episode, the edit will go live tomorrow on Spotify. For anyone that wasn't there and wants to give it a listen.
Mrs. Adler?
Mrs. Adler.
You okay?
Peachy?
You sure?
Oh no.
No, I ain't sure.
You still working?
Is anybody still working? A whole goddamn place full of people bickering, fighting, and lying. It makes me real sad.
I know. I need someone to ride with me.
Do what?
finish off them O'Driscolls. I hear the last of them is holed up at Hanging Dog Ranch.
I don't have it in me no more. I saw Colm swing. I just don't care.
I was a married woman. You know what they did to me. And to my husband?
Poor Arthur's just.
You're the
like,
only
losing
one
out
of
on
these fools
everything.
that I trust.
He's so, like...
I've got to do this.
Of course we're gonna help you, Sadie.
I'll tell you what, I'll do it, but there's something you could help me with. Abigail? Jack? John? Make sure they make it. I mean, this whole thing is pretty much done. But when the time comes...
How do you mean?
When the time comes, you help them.
What do you mean?
I mean it. Help them escape. When I... You know, you and me... We're more ghosts than people. But them... They could...
I know. Of course I will. Thank you, Arthur. You want to ride with me now, or meet me up at Hanging Dog Ranch when you can? Thanks, Arthur. Okay, come on.
I think we gotta talk about this, Erica. Because at first he doesn't want to do it because he says, I don't have it in me no more. He specifically says, I saw Colm swing, which is basically his way of saying, like, it's over for me. I saw the guy I hated swing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the fact that it's not enough for Sadie, and, like, there's this, I don't know if I interpret it as, like, Arthur not caring. Initially, it's just like, what more could you possibly want? You saw the leader swing. Excuse me. He says we're more ghosts than people when he, agrees and says and asks Sadie to take John, to take care of John and Abigail and Jack.
Mm-hmm.
To me, I don't know if I would say that Sadie is still Sadie is a ghost. You know,
Yeah, I would say the same.
Just to me, when you call someone a ghost, and maybe your interpretation is different than mine. I'd be interested to hear what your interpretation is. But when you say that somebody, that person is a ghost, you're either saying that they're on death's door, they're about to die, or that there's just no hope left for them as a person.
Oh, that's interesting. That's not how I interpret it.
How do you interpret it?
I interpret it. I mean, I think that's true to an extent, especially given Arthur's situation. But I think it's more about the freedom from society that they have. So she's lost everything, and she's with this gang now. But I think Arthur can tell that she doesn't have the same ties or loyalty to this gang, and she, once this is all over, she'll be free to do, go where she wants, do what she wants. She could start a new life, have a new name, and he obviously, I think it's very different for the both of them because that's kind of her situation, and as morbid as it sounds, she's not really going to be leaving anybody behind. She doesn't really have anything to go back to. And he will obviously, be passing, and there's, I don't think it's necessarily like he doesn't have anything more to live for, but the consequences, there's only so many left. He's probably, what I gather is that he's not really concerned about the law or other gangs or rival gangs, anything.
Yeah.
because he's really at the end of his road.
He's just kind of floating.
Yeah.
I see
so-
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Maybe I kind of like that interpretation better, honestly. I think I like that because it gives Sadie it gives Sadie a little more credit, I guess. Or not credit, I don't know how I would want to phrase it, but like there's more behind it. It's not just like, oh, there's no hope for her as a person, you know, after this. 'Cause
Right.
obviously there is, but I will say I think with this continued grudge against the O'Driscolls, I mean, Sadie is still mourning her husband, and I don't think that her mourning is complete until every last O'Driscoll is dead.
Right. She wants vengeance.
She wants vengeance, but I think that in order to let that part of her life rest, there can't be any loose ends. And I think that Sadie is in this weird crossroads, or in this weird limbo between the Sadie on the homestead and Sadie the bounty hunter. You know what I mean? Like she's in this weird in between, and she can't progress one way or the other until all of those loose ends are tied.
Right.
So I think that that's why she's so hell bent on like every single O'Driscoll needs to be erased off the map, because if they're not, then she's going to remain in this weird in between, not really knowing like what her identity is. And I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Let's go find out. What a pretty deer.
Fine morning for killing.
Hey.
You seen anything down there?
Yeah, I think there's a bunch of them down there. I'm mostly drunk. But one of them is a fat fella with a beard. Him? He's mine.
Okay.
It's a big ranch. Run down. Lots of folk there. But spread pretty thin. I'll set it off and then we'll take it from there.
Take it from there. Okay. So,
I do love this mission.
no real plan then.
Oh, I got
This is how I do most of my work meetings. No real plan.
This is how I do life.
Yeah, this is really, I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh. I do also set off metaphorical Molotov cocktails in my meetings.
Just add a little spice.
Yeah. Jeez, Sadie. Oh, meanwhile, these guys just on fire. Colonel Sanders, your fried O'Driscolls are ready.
You beat me to it. Oh, damn it.
See, I'm clever as all hell. Hey, none of that. One for you, and one for you. Do you like KFC?
I haven't had it in quite a long time. We would have it like occasionally when I was younger, like when it was one of those nights that my mom just didn't feel like cooking, and I did like it quite a bit.
So
I liked it.
Okay, so then the big question for you. Biscuits only. Okay, yeah, the biscuits are great. I do like their biscuits. You like the mac and cheese?
Well, I like mac and cheese, and I like the mashed potatoes and gravy.
Oh, their mashed potatoes and gravy are fire, man. Not as good as my mashed potatoes. I make killer mashed potatoes.
Same. We can trade recipes.
We should trade recipes. I'll be in touch on Thanksgiving.
Great.
So what is your favorite chicken place? And you're like a big shot Denver writer, like food blogger, so your opinion matters.
Chicken place, okay.
I should be specific. Fried chicken, although I think that was implied.
Yeah. I'm gonna say something that might get me kicked off the stream. But I don't like Chick-fil-A.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay. I love Chick-fil-A, but that's okay. It's not for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. Like, I will eat it. But it won't be my first choice.
Joy out here. Sorry, I'm still over here with my head exploding over we're more ghosts than people. I know. I fucking love that line, man. Anyway, I'm sorry I interrupted you. Continue.
No, that was a good line. Also still floating around in the background. Also, Joy, if you have a different interpretation, you should share that in the chat too.
If Joy what?
If Joy has a different interpretation of that line, she should share it.
Oh, yeah. Joy, I'd love to know what your interpretation of that is. We're more ghosts than people. I'm still over here. Are there Chick-fil-A's in California? Oh, in Colorado. Yeah.
I just assume Chick-fil-A's are everywhere.
Yeah. I would assume so too. Or did you really mean California, Joy? Because yes, I've had it. Oh, the O was a typo. Oh, in California. Yes, there's tons in California. They're about to open one up right near my house, but there's one in Pleasanton, there's one in Fremont, there's one in San Jose. I used to go there all the time after work. I fucking love Chick-fil-A, man. I personally really like their chicken. But, that being said, I don't necessarily think it's the best fried chicken.
Okay.
I do like Raising Cane's.
Okay, that was gonna be. I love Raising Cane's.
I had it for the first time. I don't think there are any here. I had it when I was in Colorado a few months ago, shit. What am I saying? A few years ago when I was there for the first time, I had Raising Cane's and it was delicious.
You didn't have it on this past trip?
No, I didn't. We just didn't have enough time. We just didn't. I wanted it, but we just didn't have time for it. Just Googled it. There's one, no joke, 1.7 miles from me. Don't mind me. Joy, for fuck's sake, dude. You gotta try it at least. I feel like you gotta try it at least once. You have to try it at least once.
Yeah, just
Jesus chicken. It's Jesus chicken. You gotta see it. And also, everybody's so fucking nice to Chick-fil-A. I've never gone to Chick-fil-A and had someone be rude to me. And I mean, granted, I don't go to Chick-fil-A all the time, but when I do go, it's everyone's just always like, would you like some extra cheese? And I'm just like, stop looking into my soul like that. I mean, of course I want extra cheese, but you don't need to call me out in front of everyone in the restaurant. I like Chick-fil-A, but it doesn't come close to my homemade fried chicken. Oh,
I believe that.
Trisha, we're up here waiting for your fried chicken. Send it my way, please.
Oh my god, please tell me it's an air fryer recipe so I can make it in less than 15 minutes.
Girl, you can get a fucking a tiny ass little. I used to have this little fryer that I got at Target. A very small fryer, maybe the size of my rice cooker, one of those small rice cookers, And I've fried chicken in there all the time. It's not hard. Probably not as good as Trisha's.
Probably. Yeah, I really want to know about this homemade fried chicken.
Yeah, I kind of want more information. I'm staunchly against the orgs that their ownership choose to support, so I'll pass, but I do hear they're nice. The employees are nice. Yes, the employees are very nice. Yeah, I know. Yep. That is the other component of it. I get it. But goddamn, their chicken is good. Again, if it's between Chick-fil-A and Raising Cane's, I'm gonna go with Raising Cane's. But if it's between Chick-fil-A,
have you had Popeyes?
Yes, and I actually prefer Chick-fil-A to Popeyes.
Did you in general, or did you do that whole chicken sandwich versus chicken sandwich?
Just in general, I've had Popeyes before. I have found not that they're bad, but I have found that the sandwiches are a little dry. They don't have the same juiciness that I feel like they have with Chick-fil-A sandwiches. Okay. And again, I think that's just a personal opinion. Yeah. I also saw the TikTok the other day. I don't know if you saw it, where this guy that delivers the raw chicken to Popeyes establishments was delivering to one in Washington, D.C., and he delivers early in the morning, and he videotaped himself going in to deliver the chicken and turns on the light, and the kitchen floor is just swarming with rats, everywhere. Just rats.
At Popeyes?
At Popeyes. Popeyes in D.C. It got shut down by the health department, and poor guy lost his job. It's such bullshit.
Imagine.
Yeah. For being a whistleblower. Took me Googling 24/7 Mexican food drive Though to know that there was one less than a mile away from me. Wow. Okay, so I guess everybody just doesn't know where their closest Chick-fil-A is. But since we were new to the area, I only knew the road coming in, so I would drive 30 minutes to the only place that I saw driving into town. Apparently, if I would have just turned right down our subdivision, I wouldn't have had to miss out on good Mexican food for 3 months after we moved in. Oh, girl. That's a tragedy. Nope, right at it. Yeah, no way to the mice thing. Google Maps.
Ooh.
Go to the store. They have them at Walmart. It's Louisiana fish fry products. The one that I get is seasoned crispy chicken batter mix spicy recipe. Ooh.
Okay.
I'm gonna try that out. Trisha, I'm tempted to say put that into the food porn channel in Discord so I don't forget.
Yes, please.
Because, like, I fucking want that. Or if anyone will just put that in the disc so we don't forget it. I'd love to try that. That sounds delicious. Or just come visit me in NorCal and make it for me. That works too.
Yeah.
We spent a long time paused talking about chicken.
I mean, it had to happen, I think, ever since the Colonel Sanders.
I mean, that's true. We were destined.
I gotta say, so I was away recently for like probably 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, for that, for the wedding or whatnot.
Yeah, and my boyfriend loves Chick-fil-A.
Right.
And I am not kidding when I say he had it every single day I was gone.
Really?
Every single day, maybe minus one day.
He loves it that much.
And we have one that's I mean, we drive there, but we could walk there technically. Yeah. Like, they're pretty much on a first name basis at this point.
Oh my god. I mean, respect. Mad respect. Mad respect, but holy crap. Google Maps are like... Reba would be Ratatouille in real life. Yeah, that was like real life Ratatouille. Alright, she's going into the farmhouse. Oh god, Sadie. We're just trying to talk about chicken in peace, and like, I know we're gonna have to get deep here in a second, so I'm trying to emotionally prepare myself. It's the chicken one. They have different kinds. Okay. It's just the brand is Louisiana fish fry, I'm guessing is what you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, not that I would be opposed. I love fried fish, too. I love fried anything, man. Like, let's be real. If it's fried, I'm gonna eat it. But good to see your face. Love you, HB. Have a good night. Thanks for popping into the stream. You are loved by chat, apparently. I'm sorry you witnessed a complete clusterfuck of a stream. I'm gonna text her about it later and ask her what she thinks about that line. We're more ghosts than people. Loved and censored.
Okay.
Yeah. He was a good man, my Jakey. We was always sweet on one another.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I miss him every day, every moment. They turned me into a monster, Arthur. But my memories of him, they still pure.
I ain't even got that.
Aside from my Jake, you're the best man I've known.
I know the company you keep. The competition ain't too fierce. We should get away from her.
I think I need to be alone for a bit.
I understand. You, might want to get yourself cleaned up.
Thank you, Arthur.
Jesus. She says, well, the first thing I want to acknowledge, I'm typing about chicken and crap gets real. Keep typing, and then as I will get to your chicken comment, your chicken stuff when I'm done with this thought. I just want to acknowledge that the first thing that Arthur did was give Sadie space in that moment. He didn't drag her away and get her out. He puts a chair down. He steps back. She starts talking, and he listens. I think that was the most beautiful communication that we have seen Arthur engage in, because a lot of the communication were in things that were unsaid. It was just his behavior. In giving her that space and really listening to her. And she says something so beautiful and so sad. When she says, they turned me into a monster. She acknowledges what she has become. She acknowledges this new truth that she must live, this new identity. But she says, my memories of him are still pure. So even though she must go forth in this new identity of killer, bounty hunter, moral gray area, she still has something positive to hold on to. Some warm, happy memory from her past. It is no longer just linked to the O'Driscolls and to Jake's murder. She is able to now disassociate from the trauma of his death and just acknowledge her husband for what he was. And I think that that's fucking beautiful. It's sad that it took a very violent act, and she did have to take revenge in order to achieve that freedom and peace. But the fact that she's still able to sit back and acknowledge it, and that Arthur also gave her that space and that opportunity to acknowledge it and sit with it and understand it and be cleansed in a really kind of sick way, because she's washed over in the blood of the man who presumably murdered her husband, because she was very particular, like, the fat guy with the beard, like, leave him to me. So it's never explicitly said, but we can assume that he was the man that murdered her husband. So she is in effect washed clean, and then she sets a boundary right away when they get outside, and she says, I need to be alone. I need to go and process this. And he doesn't push the issue. He just says, I understand, go. Like, just clean yourself up and go. Like, I think that's probably the greatest display of care that Sadie has received since she joined this gang.
And I think the mutual understanding of needing to do the thing.
Yes.
Whatever the thing is.
Yes. He understood that she needed to do the thing. And despite what's going on with him and, him coming up on the end of his life, when it becomes clear to him how important this is to Sadie and what it's going to mean to her, he lets her, he not only encourages her to do it, but goes with her and helps her do it. And, I've played this several times, but I think this is the first time I've truly noticed the way that she starts talking. Arthur reads the room, grabs a chair, and just puts it down. He knows that she is just overwhelmed in that moment. And it doesn't strike me as a thing that I don't feel in any way like he's pitying her or thinking less of her. It's just, you just did a big thing, and you just did a very traumatic thing. Take a second to breathe. And process and experience, the feelings that you're having, which is probably what he wishes he could do, or wishes that he's had the opportunity to do.
Yeah.
So he actually seems like a lost, gentle, sad soul. He is. He's very lost. He's very lost. And I think that's the premise of this entire game. Arthur Morgan has been lost. And I think just now, here at the end of his life, he's starting to find himself.
And I think also, I don't remember if I put this in chat or not. I think I did the last stream. When we were talking about love and like what love is, and how I personally don't think that what he had with Mary is actual love.
Right.
And the fact that he says when Sadie's talking in that scene, she says, the memories I have are pure.
Yes.
And he says, I don't even have that.
Yeah.
Says a lot.
It's so true. It's so true. He has never had a romantic. We know that he probably loved Mary, but was it like a true, like unadulterated, pure love? I would venture to say no.
I would agree. Yeah.
And and then we learned about his son, and that he was that it was just, he slept with a waitress, got her pregnant. That was not love. He tried to do the right thing, and he supported them, and he supported his son, but didn't love her. So, but Arthur's perception of what love is, like when we remember, he was literally raised in an outlaw gunslinger gang. Like, who could blame him? How would he know what love is?
Right.
How would he know what it's like to love someone without any sort of reservations
or conditions?
Exactly, or without conditions. I'm not even sure that Dutch knew how to do that.
No.
I think Hosea did.
I think there were conditions with. I would also venture to say that Dutch didn't love Molly, but there were
No, he didn't.
Part of their
he didn't love Molly. I think that Molly filled a void that Annabelle left.
Yeah.
That the oh, well, that's one way to kill a moment.
Oh, are you playing? Because I still see your face.
God damn it.
I was wondering what the tapping in the background was.
God damn it. No one ever corrects me. He's just broken, but pain knows pain, so he gave her a chance to process and deal in her own way. Yeah, he did. Yep. He gave her that space, and I think that that's the beautiful thing. I think that Sadie has taught him what love is, not because he witnessed her relationship, but he witnessed what her relationship was willing to make her do. He saw the lengths that she was willing to go, and that's got to be a whole, that's got to be a whole other experience for him to be like, oh, this is what people do when they would die for that other person. I don't know if John would ever be willing to do that with, would ever have been willing to do that for Mary. You know what I mean? No, here.
And I think the relationship between Sadie and Arthur is so beautiful as like a friendship and whatever it is. And there have been a lot of people that, like they ship them as a couple. And I'm like, it doesn't have to be romantic though. It's perfect the way it is.
Yeah, exactly. I always liked the fact that Rockstar didn't develop them into a romantic item. That it was a purely platonic relationship.
Yeah, it would have been so forced, I think.
I kind of want to know.
Whoa! Hey, whoa! Now you got to be kidding me!
Good luck, guy. Yeah, it's like, I don't think that was ever the point, and it's like, one of the things that I always hate in stories is like where you try to create romantic interest where there is none, just for the sake of saying it's like, okay, well, the hero has to have a love interest.
Right.
And it's like, Arthur can't. I really don't think he can. He just does not know how to love another person. He doesn't even know how to love himself. Like, with just the amount of self-deprecating that he does. Like, even when, Sadie says to him, you're, aside from my Jake, you were the finest man I've ever known. And he says, I know the company you keep, the competition ain't too fierce, or whatever it was. Like, he can't even take a compliment. And every time anyone has ever said to him, Arthur, you're a good man, he's always dismissed them. Like, I'm not a good man, I'm a bad man, I'm a bad person, like, don't call me a good man. Like, always. They are just two broken people who understand loss. Yeah. And I think Arthur understands how she feels in terms of, like, the depth of her loss. You know, he has lost a son, and I'm sure he loved that boy. Yeah, perfect endings with, like, life isn't a Disney movie, you know?
Right.
So I agree with that. Oops, sorry. I should feed my horsey.
You're a brave girl.
So are you saying we should stop using self-deprecating humor, Claire? Is that what you're suggesting? Be nice to ourselves.
Hey, you know, there's this thing. It's called "Do as I say, not as I do." And you know, like, if I were an outlaw who murdered people, then yeah, maybe I would agree with you. Maybe I shouldn't be self-deprecating. You know, maybe I should just, like, be proud of who I am. But no, I need to I need to slap my own booty a little bit.
Okay, thank you.
I really just don't want to admit live to the internet that you're right. I'm not willing to do that. You know, I do have some pride that I need to sustain.
I got that.
Oop, I'm sorry, I just ran over an animal. I'm sorry, animal. Whatever you were. God, can we just, like, take a moment? Like, this game is so fucking gorgeous. I know I say that every stream, but, like, I just don't get over how fucking gorgeous this game is.
What would you rank this? Like, if you had to live inside of a game that you've played, how high on the list is this, or would this be the pick?
Ooh, shit. Oh, wow.
Not gonna lie, I've been kind of on fire with the icebreakers tonight, so I'll throw another one at you later.
Yeah, let me think about this. This is very much up there. I almost wonder, though, if I would actually like to live in the Zelda universe, Legend of Zelda universe, because magic. Like, you know, here it's like I get to cowboy and, like, that's awesome. But I get to magic in Zelda. You know what I mean? It's like that would be, and, like, being friends with Link would be dope. And getting to have, and
your life expectancy would be very low in this game.
True. My life, true. And you know, I could still ride horses and get to do, like, the fun stuff, like shoot arrows and stuff like that. But, like, you know, none of the consequences, like dying of tuberculosis. But that's a good one. Horizon Zero Dawn is also up there on the list. Just, like, it's just fucking beautiful. It really is. What about you?
I'm really good at asking questions that, like, I don't have a lot of background knowledge on, and therefore, but I mean, this would be pretty high, because I don't know, I really am, like, into the like survivalist thing. So I would like to take my chance, you know, seeing if I can make it, and it's just so beautiful. I think the fact that I've been totally engrossed in Skyrim, and that has like similar beauty. It has the magic. It you know, kind of don't have to be involved in fighting a bunch of people with swords, but you could if you wanted to.
I think also I think close second or maybe tied would be the Halo universe. I don't know, Erica, ever since I was 12, 13 years old, I've wanted to put on that suit of armor, like, and be a Spartan. And it's weird to, like, be an adult now and say that. But I don't know, something about video games, and I don't know if you can, like, if you've had the same experience, but being, like, when it influences your childhood, it was so much a part of our childhood that it's like it allowed you to imagine and just, like, for your imagination to soar to different places that we just didn't have with just books and with just movies and with just music. that like you got the experience of actually being these characters and being in these worlds, because you know you're making choices and you're doing things to encourage it. But so I think that it has really influenced and inspired even adults to like have the same kind of imagination. Like even to this day, I'll still like sit and think like, God, it'd be so fucking cool if I was a Spartan. Like even now, you know, I'm 33.
I don't think there's an age cutoff. I think that goes with that kind of like, you know, that sort of weird societal like expectation that you're supposed to like grow up and out of stuff,
right?
Which always seems to like mean imagination without saying it out loud, and I think that's such bullshit.
Yeah. Like have the imagination, like enjoy.
Right. Like why do kids only get to be imaginative and like, you know, it's, and you know, I say that too, like thinking of how so many people have different like niches and you know, like communities, and they you know will get shamed for it if it's just a little bit too weird or whatever, and they're a little bit too old, and I think that's just all bullshit, because why should it matter to anybody else?
You're right.
Thank you for coming.
You're right.
Be nice to my friend.
Yeah. Be nice to my friend. Yes, she's a furry, but
He's in his tent. I'll wait for you here.
Oh my gosh, excuse me.
TB, Claire.
God, I've been coughing all night. Speak to Rainsfall. Okay.
Hello? Come in. Mr. Morgan, I'm so glad you could make it.
How are you?
My son. My son is foolish, but he's still my son.
I know your son. A little. He's very brave. Very angry. He's mean.
How is your father?
Ooh, I want to tell.
He's dead a long time. He lived a lot longer than was good for any of us.
My son probably wishes the same to me.
I doubt that.
I want peace. I need my people to be safe. All my life I've tried to bring peace. But I love my son. They'll hang him for treason. Treason. He is the chief son of a proud nation. How could he commit treason? People who have lied to my people for 100 years or more, that's treason.
Well,
what should I do?
I don't think there's much chance reasoning with Colonel Favors.
No. And any chance we had, your friend, Mr. Vanderland, has ensured relations between us and the army are worse than any point in the last 5 years. I'm sure he means well. But matters are more complex than he understands.
Me and Charles will try and rescue your son.
No.
Yes, yes. I ain't got much to lose, and you got... I'm doing this. Charles! Where are you? Come on, let's go. We need to get his son back, of course. I just ain't sure how.
I've been working on that. I think there's a way. Follow me.
Arthur doesn't waste no time. He's like, I know you're not going to ask me to do it because you don't condone violence, but fuck it, here we go.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it's a very interesting difference between that and between like other members of the camp having asked him for favors
stuff.
and and he, like this one, just immediately no hesitation. Like,
Yeah.
I've made the decision.
Well, I wonder if there's some element of, you know, he mentioned his father in that exchange. You know, like how he didn't really have a relationship with his father. And he may also be thinking about his son. He probably doesn't want Rainsfall to have the same experience of having to bury his son that he had to have. And he's like, nope, I can control the outcome here. Like, it's bullshit, you know, and maybe some element of responsibility, because he does know that Dutch, like, the whole reason that his son is in a prison is because Dutch got himself involved. And he tried to stop it, but, you know, there's only so much he could do, so I guess that Arthur maybe feels some sense of obligation to Rainsfall.
Yeah.
Some girls play mermaid in the pool, some dream of living in a video game, and my 3-year-old is now in that mode. And by God, I'm gonna go live through her as I hold her in my arms with a stupid mermaid tail. Aww!
Dude, those things are amazing.
Really? I
mean, I can't speak from personal experience. I've never used one, but at my complex's pool, there were these girls that. Well, first of all, let me just say, really good way to drown. It seems.
Oh, yeah, that seems like a very easy way to drown.
Yeah, but they are so cool. I'm like, damn it, like I want that.
I want that would be dope.
You feel that? There's rain on the wind.
I know. Listen, Charles. If it goes bad in there, you get yourself out. You got more to lose.
No. Come on. Don't start talking like that.
I didn't tell you before, but I saw a doctor. It's pretty bad. But it's gonna get worse.
Oh, Arthur. Any day we can die. We're riding to break an Indian chief's son out of a cavalry fort. We could both die tonight. In a way, it is a gift to know. In a way, you were lucky.
Sure don't feel like that.
You still have time to make amends. The others, Hosea, Lenny, Sean, all them, they didn't. And what about the Calendar boys? Both killed trying to escape Blackwater?
It's ! Avatar commands, I'm pretty sure.
Thank you for noticing that I was struggling.
I got you, boo-boo.
More vicious pair of bastards than ever was. And that's all they ever were and will be.
I really hope this works.
Maybe.
You're lucky. You got the chance to do something better. My guess is maybe that's why you're here now. Either way.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh my god.
Sorry,
For someone who's...
No, go ahead, go ahead.
I don't know Pokemon. Like, I've never played it. I never had anything. I never
That
did
is
any
so insane to me.
Yeah. And so I saw this fucking guy, and man, am I happy now.
Up here. Follow me.
Yeah, Ditto's the man. Dude, I was just so focused on what Charles was saying.
Yeah.
Because this is like exactly what we were just talking about. That Charles is saying, like, it's actually a blessing. You know when your time is coming, you have the chance to make amends. You have the chance to make a difference and, like, have some impact before you go. He's almost, it's like not jealousy, but he's just like, oh, wow, look at this good fortune you have.
Yeah.
You have control over the end of your life, or, like, what happens at the end of your life that most people don't get. I love that because he doesn't mourn. He's not mourning that Arthur's going to die. He's choosing to see it as an opportunity.
Yeah.
I love that. We love that for Charles.
He's good at seeing things.
He is. Yeah. He's got that life perspective, man. Too at the pool, and I'm like, where's your mom? How are you gonna swim with a giant tail pulling you down?
It should be fun.
Oh, you carry her around the house? That's adorable! You're such a good mom, Trisha.
Yeah, that's mom of the year stuff.
That is, like, I would just be like, no, you don't get one.
I guess it is. Let's keep quiet. I'm trying to find a way in. Main thing is that they don't hear us. You ready?
Alright, we're doing sneaks. Assassin's Creed Cowboy.
Hopefully we'll be in and out before they can come back around.
Also, in case it wasn't clear to chat, this is going to be the last mission. I would like to go watch Dr. Mick's stream after this.
Let's deal with those two at the gate.
Just saying the word Skyrim means that I'm gonna just play that for several hours.
Oh, girl, as you should. I'm gonna watch the stream, and then I'm also going to play more Spiritfarer.
Yeah, good.
Like, so much Spiritfarer is gonna happen.
Okay.
Oh my god, it was the best feeling earlier. I thought I was on deadline for tomorrow morning and that I would have to like crank out this piece.
Oh, yeah?
And then I realized it wasn't due until tomorrow or Tuesday.
Oh.
Which is just, I mean, is there a better feeling? I don't think so.
No, I don't think. How the fuck did I die? You blew your cover? How did I blow my cover?
Dumbass song. Dumbass. Not calling you a dumbass.
No, I am a dumbass. It's fine. I'm a dumbass. I accept this.
All right. You ready?
Oh, I have to do this again.
Yes. Keep down and follow me. Patrol group. Hopefully we'll be in and out before they can come back around.
Come on, this is Red Dead. Our missions are never smooth and perfect. Like somebody always squeals.
There's 2 guards out front. If you take one, I'll take the other.
I got you, fam.
Nice and quiet. Okay, come on. Let's see if we can get around the back. Stick to the wall.
Oh, that was my problem. I wasn't sticking to the wall.
There's a guard right above us.
Snake. Oh.
He's moving. Come on.
Charles, stop talking. Damn it! I gotta hold on. Damn it! I touched my glasses and now I have a huge fucking fingerprint. Like I cannot. Like any sort of smudge, I will go insane. I cannot have smudges on my glasses.
I feel that. Except, so I've been needing new glasses for like, I don't know, 5 years now.
I probably need new glasses too, dude. Like,
and having a puppy is detrimental to glasses condition.
oh, I can't imagine. I cannot imagine.
Like those scratches that I cannot wipe away, you would die.
Oh, yeah, I probably would. If you don't get one, thank you. I'm gonna try to live by that. Trisha, I'm not anything to live by. I have been.
Right.
Why did you do that?
So it actually was more of an experiment to see how the timing works. It was rather immediate. I loved it.
Well, good. I'm glad it was rather immediate. Well, yeah, it's supposed to be, I think, pretty immediate. I think that's the point.
Well, usually if I redeem it, it takes it takes like 15 to 30 seconds before it hits.
Oh, well, I guess not with this one. Mango says that was perfect. Of course she does. Yeah. Shitty flute, baby. God, I hate you all.
It's an honor to be hated by you.
God, you guys got me twice so far on this stream.
Oh, Claire, I totally forgot to say my line when we were talking about the Sadie scene, and I was gonna say, "Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned."
Oh, girl.
And
Oh, I
missed
just
that
like. Oh, fuck yeah, that's a great scene. That's a great line.
2 more. One in the tower.
You
one
have
on
to
the ground.
think.
Same as before. You take one, I got the
Yeah.
other.
You have to think that Rockstar knew that line.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely. It was. I feel like it was too perfect not to.
Oh, yeah. And that woman basically took out an entire gang.
Yeah.
Because she killed a ton of them on her own.
Oh yeah.
Even before, like, that particular, like, shootout.
Yeah. I would love to, like, write for video games. I don't know how someone gets into that field.
I used to try, but, like, every job I've ever looked at requires so much experience. Like, you would
Really?
basically have to start writing, like, for either an indie developer or write your own video game first to get in. I've tried so many times.
Have you got a shot
Interesting.
Yes, I got a shot on him.
Okay. Quick, this way.
Oops, we're sneaking, Arthur. We're sneaking.
Shit. Another guard on the walkway. Are you taking him? to waste an arrow on him. Use your knife.
This one's mine.
I definitely tried to say you do it, Charles, but okay.
Another 2 ahead. 1 each, same as before. Quick, Arthur. Good work. Come on.
Be very quiet. I feel bad for not feeling bad at you getting scared.
Literally the mood of the whole chat.
Does
always.
someone just want to tell Trisha that she's a fucking savage? Because damn. That was... I mean, she, like, we know that chat feels that way, but I think that's the first time that anyone is, like, openly admitted it.
Think of it as us investing in your end of the year reel, like.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to make a reel. I was thinking of making something, like a montage for, like, the streamiversary, but I realized I actually only started recording my streams a couple of months ago, so I don't really have a whole lot of content.
Oh my god, Claire.
What?
You should do a December advent calendar of Scream clips.
Oh my god. Oh my
Do
god. Oh my god, wait, like, save that thought somewhere, because, like, yes, we need to have, like, a month of content.
I'm putting it in the chat. Or
Please do.
I'll just message it to you.
Climb up the tower. Okay.
Go on, get up there.
Don't tell me what to do, Charles. Like, I'm taking my time. Like, I got this. It's fine. Go to the walkway. Oh, shit. We talked about fried chicken.
Chicken quesadilla.
I totally feel it, Trisha. Thank you so much for being here. You get some good sleep. Enjoy that quesadilla. We will talk to you on the next one. Thanks for hanging with us, girl.
Bye, Trisha.
You're a good one, even if you're kind of a jerk. Silently.
I feel like if you were gonna send Christmas cards, that would be what you would send everybody.
Oh, like... What, just montages of me screaming in chat?
No, just like a card that says like "Love ya," even though you're kind of a jerk.
Oh yeah, completely. Alright, is that the lantern I'm supposed to shoot? This looks like it. There we go.
Arthur, come on. Get down here.
Okay. Ooh. That's actually a good idea. Yeah, Erica is smart.
Oh. What?
I think she's saying that your advent calendar thing is a good idea.
Oh! Thank you.
Arthur Morgan?
Okay, I see it.
Charles? Is that
I was
you?
like, I am ready and willing to accept a compliment, but I'm not sure.
We're gonna get you out.
You're
check the table
fab,
out there.
girl.
You search the body.
Oh, search the guard. We can search the guard. We are searching him now.
Got him.
Alright.
Come on.
Ugh.
Your father sent us?
My father. He told you to come and kill guards?
No, he didn't say that.
Of course not.
You okay?
Sure.
Wow, he got the
Enjoy being
shit kicked out of him.
Clears the mind.
If you say so.
Oh.
Whoa, whoa.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Dia, you gotta come up with some kind of advent calendar. Yeah, See? See, Erica?
Yeah.
We're gonna think of something. I mean, it kind of helps because I've been trying to like think of ways to like, you know, get more consistent with posting content that isn't just, you know, the stream, but like, you know, post stuff on TikToks, post stuff on Instagram.
You gotta do more of the TikTok because that one you did, I think about.
I actually
lives in my head. Free.
Which one?
The one where you have like you don't have like an expression on your face and then you do the lean back with the arm cross dance thing. Is that making any sense?
Nope. Which one are we talking about?
I can't sing it.
Oh, it's a song. It was where I was singing?
Well, no, but you just do the dance and you like lean back like a lean like a cholo kind of a thing.
Oh my god, I'm like desperately trying to think like which one you're talking about.
I'm gonna go look for it.
Yeah, go look for it. I am like totally at a loss. But then you'll probably remind me and I'm gonna be like, oh my god, how did I not think of that?
Probably. Dude, you need to add your TikTok link on your
Oh, you're right, I totally do. Till I know what happens here. Jeez, there it. Oh, I'm sorry. We're almost done with this mission, Trisha. Oh, she's invested. I love it. I love that we have people invested. Destroy.
I.e., hurry up.
Yeah, i.e., hurry up.
Okay.
What cannon? What cannon are we talking about? Oh. That cannon.
Sounds like one of their patrols is on its way back here. We need to move fast.
Oh, yes. It was your first. Maybe it was a reel. It was your first reel, and it says when you finally get double-digit viewers.
Oh, yeah, that one.
I think about that video daily. Yeah.
I love that that's the one. Oh my god. Damn, Trisha's like, come on, Claire, aim. Like, we got places to be. Oh yeah, I do remember that. That was the first one I ever made.
Yeah, I like that one.
I actually, I posted a TikTok yesterday, and I'm gonna be posting one every day for the next 2 weeks. From the various, like, lectures. Come on, let's go.
Oh yeah, the women's.
Yeah, I did the women's rights one, and I'm just gonna do one every day. I think I have like 18 of them right now, not including what I have from today. Or will have from today. We're gonna have a lot from today. A lot happened.
Yeah, today was an emotional roller coaster.
I gotta try to intersperse some funny ones though, so I gotta find more. Jesus. And not a single horse was killed. Alright, we're almost done, Trisha, I promise. I'm riding as hard as I can.
We have to get rid of them, Arthur. You deal with them. I'll get the boats ready.
God damn it.
Get in the other canoe. Let's go, Arthur.
Okay. Getting in the other canoe. I am an oldest child of the number one thing that people need to understand about us is we just can't stop watching shows or movies. We have to know how things end.
This is some swell. Watch yourself. Last thing we need is one of us going in.
Not a single horse was harmed. Ask Mango about that one, Trisha. She has a lot of feelings about my inability to not kill horses. Even though I'm trying my best.
We should also, I don't know if you caught that little dialogue bit.
I did. I caught, like, what he said about Dutch.
Yeah.
They only have power. They only have power if you allow them to, I think is what. Yeah.
Except, I mean, God, to me, Dutch just takes.
It's all he does is take. He's even said that the whole reason he's doing this is that if the army is distracted by the native uprising, it'll give them a chance to get out. That's all he gives a damn about.
Yeah. And technically, doesn't, like, I mean, obviously, Dutch is like a walking contradiction, everything he says. But, you know, he says he doesn't buy into, like, revenge, but obviously he does.
Right.
And technically, if you let that fuel you, aren't you giving the other person power?
Right. That's a fair point.
So, and the fact that Arthur says, you know, just dismisses it, Dutch says a lot of things, I think.
Oh, that was Charles that said that.
Oh, did he? Oh,
that was Charles, which is even more interesting. Even Charles is fed up. Oh, poor Arthur. God damn. How do you do all this when you have fucking TB?
I think we lost him. Come on.
He must be in so much pain.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
out of breath.
Oh yeah, he no doubt has a fever.
I'll be fine in a day or so.
His chest is probably on fire.
Colonel Favors won't be too happy with your rescue.
I guess not.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot more trouble. My father, even he may have to fight.
You won't win. No big fight with them. Shouldn't y'all just run away?
Where would we go?
I don't know.
My friend, let me take you back to your father.
Thank you.
No mention.
Yeah.
It is so hard to listen to, man. God. Give you some food or something. All right, I think that's where we're gonna call it. Good progress tonight. Eagle Flies is safe. Charles is taking him back. Shit has hit the fan between the indigenous folks and the army. Sadie remains awesome. Arthur is getting worse. What was it you wanted to say, Erica, about that line? Or did we cover it already?
The one just now, or the Sadie one?
The one just now, but about Dutch's power line.
Oh yeah, just I think the dismissiveness of it. And yeah, the fact that it's, you know, I feel like as the game goes on, the Dutch's lines start off seeming really like, you know, kind of poetic and like he's, you know, this prophet kind of a thing, and then as the game goes, it's just like, yeah, no, it's all air and fluff.
Yeah, it's all air and fluff. That's the best way to put it. And just the way that he takes advantage, like, he tries to play himself off as, like, the savior of these people, but he's taking advantage of them just the way that the U.S. Army is. Like, it's just, you know, instead of, you know, attracting, like, you know, steering them away with vinegar, he's attracting them with sugar, so.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Erica, for participating in this conversation with me. I deeply appreciate it.
Thank you for having me on chat. This was fun.
This was fun. I will undoubtedly have you on more, because we do have some game left. So we'll chat, and I'll have you on another one of them very soon.
Cool.
Trisha. Okay, so on that note, I kind of freaking love this game. Oh, girl.
Play
it. You gotta play it. I mean, even though we're kind of spoiling it for you, like, it's a blast. You gotta play it. Or tell Chadwick to play it. So, announcement. Again, November 13th, we're hanging out. It's the Streamiversary is going to be a thing. We're going to play Crab Game. And I'm sure you want in. And not sure, like, I know you want in. You all want in. Everybody wants in on this. Tomorrow, we will be launching the newest episode of Afterglow, a recording of our live episode from October 28th. I'm kind of impressed with how fast we got this out. So if you weren't able to join us for the live session, be not afraid, because you will get to listen to a edited version. I just edited out all of the dead noise and anything that was really like any context from Twitch that you wouldn't have understood if you weren't there. So if you want just an hour of beating around the bush with a few really interesting people, then you should check out that episode. I will be back on Tuesday. And you will notice going forward, for the next couple of weeks, there's going to be a lot of TikTok content, a lot of TikTok and Instagram content. So I will actually put it in chat right now. If you would like to follow my TikTok, I will add this as a bot command. For Instagram, it is Professor Claire. Pretty sure. I'm gonna just double check. Instagram. Yeah, it is Professor_Claire. Yay, proud of you for social medias, because effort. Yeah, it's a lot of effort. So yeah, check out those TikToks. Drop a follow where you can. I would appreciate. And please share with your friends. I think that this is going to be a good way to really spread all of the content, all of the good content coming out of these streams for peeps that don't have a chance to watch us, and maybe will watch us a little more. It's too much effort for me. It is a lot of effort, but it is worthwhile. I got actually my first supportive comment today on TikTok, which made me like super happy, or like from a stranger, I should say, who said that, who really appreciated my commentary on women's rights and said it was really well said. And that just made me happy. So hoping to get some more of those. Thanks again, chat, for being here. We'll be back on Tuesday for more Red Daddy goodness. And I'll be posting, we'll have the Afterglow video or podcast episode tomorrow, and we will have some TikTok and Instagram videos every single day. So thank you as always for being here and being part of the fun. I can't wait for the next one. So as I always tell you, be safe, wear a mask, stay sexy. Good night, guys.